In a world of constant change where trucks are downsizing, electrifying, or chasing MPG trophies, some moves just hit different. After a few years of experimentation, one of the most iconic names in the half-ton game is getting back to what it does best. The 2026 Ram 1500 is bringing the HEMI V8 back. Stellantis tried something. They rolled the dice with a twin-turbo inline-6 called the Hurricane, betting big on power and efficiency. On paper, it made sense, but real-world truck buyers, they weren't exactly sold. The feedback was loud and clear. Where's the V8? And now, with a change of political tide and a new administration reshaping emissions goals, Stellantis is flipping the script. The Trump re-inauguration may have opened the door, but the decision wasn't just about policy. It was about listening to the backbone of Ram's customer base, drivers who want trucks that work, haul, and last. For years, the 5.7-liter HEMI was the heartbeat of the Ram 1500. It was the go-to for reliability and towing confidence. So here we are. The HEMI's back. In this video, we're breaking down why it was the only move that made sense. We'll also take a look at what else Stellantis has changed and what surprises might be hiding in the new 2026 Ram 1500. The return of the HEMI didn't happen in a vacuum. It's part of a bigger shift, one that started the moment Trump was re-inaugurated and made moves to steer the EPA in a new direction. A fresh face at the top, new marching orders, and suddenly the pressure on automakers to chase smaller engines and ultra-low emissions started to ease up. Within months, the emissions rollback was in motion. Stricter fuel economy targets and EV mandates were softened, and that opened the floodgates for brands like Ram to rethink their powertrain strategy. No more dancing around V8s just to meet regulatory checkboxes. Big engines got a second wind. Stellantis has had a rocky stretch. The electric push didn't land quite right. Meanwhile, cutting the V8 only made things worse. The Ram 1500 lost one of its biggest selling points, and the brand's image took a hit, especially with longtime fans who felt left behind. So yeah, changes were overdue. That's where Antonio Filosa steps in. After years of leading in Latin America, he was tapped to take the big chair when Carlos Tavares was shown the door. Tavares was a strategy guy, always focused on long-term goals and electrification, but the clock ran out on patience. What Stellantis needed now was someone who knew the U.S. truck market inside and out, and who wasn't afraid to make bold moves. Filosa didn't waste time. As soon as the EPA's new leadership eased up on the emission squeeze, he pulled the trigger. Bringing back the HEMI is a statement. Stellantis is done trying to force what doesn't work. It isn't just a damage control. It's a way to win back the Ram fans who felt ignored. When Stellantis rolled out the new twin-turbo inline-6, called the Hurricane, it was pitched as the future. On paper, it had everything. More horsepower, better torque curves, improved fuel economy. But numbers don't tell the whole story, especially in the truck world. The HEMI V8 was thirsty, no doubt, but it earned its reputation by showing up day in and day out. It towed heavy and didn't spend weekends at the dealership getting software updates. That kind of trust takes years to build, and the Hurricane had big shoes to fill. Too big, it turns out. Buyers gave it a chance, hoping for the best. More power and less fuel? Sounds great, but turbocharged complexity doesn't always translate well to long-term ownership. As issues started popping up and performance didn't quite match the V8's real-world strength, the mood shifted. Quiet frustration turned into vocal disappointment. Deep down, most truckers saw this coming. The Hurricane just didn't carry the same weight, literally or figuratively. It wasn't a bad engine, but it didn't win hearts, and in this segment, that matters. But it took a few leadership changes to make the HEMI comeback possible. HEMI's return is the headline, and everything else is playing backup vocals. And that's fine. Ram isn't trying to overhaul the whole lineup just for the sake of change. The current truck already got a big refresh recently, so don't expect another facelift this quick. The 5.7-liter engine comes back as you remember it. 395 horsepower, and 410 pound-feet of torque. There's a chance engineers will squeeze out a bit more towing capability, maybe tweak the cooling or recalibrate the transmission for better load handling. But don't hold your breath for a massive power bump. This is about restoring trust and confidence, not chasing dyno numbers. One other thing worth mentioning is the tungsten trim. This is Ram flexing a little. Think of it as their answer to the GMC Denali, Chevy High Country, or Toyota's Capstone. Real upscale vibe, premium materials, high-end tech, and luxury touches that make this pickup just as comfortable at a country club as it is on a job site. Ram isn't dragging this out. No teaser campaigns, no cryptic timelines. The HEMI is locked in and ready to serve right out of the gate in the 2026 Ram 1500 lineup. Production starts soon, and you'll see V8-powered models hitting lots without any delay. But here's the interesting part. The Hurricane Inline 6 isn't going anywhere. Stellantis isn't pretending the i6 never existed. It might not have knocked the HEMI off its throne, but it did manage to win over a chunk of buyers, especially those who appreciated fuel savings when not towing. Keeping both engines in the mix is actually a smart move. Whether you're an enthusiast returning for that familiar V8 rumble, or someone still intrigued by the techie Hurricane, the 2026 Ram 1500 lineup has you covered.